Hi guys, Henry Horror here. With me always is the punk rock brother man, Mr. Johnny Noise.
Hey, Universal Channel, we have a really cool show for you tonight. I'll let Henry do the introduction. Sit back, enjoy the ride.
Tonight we have with us the amazing guitarist of FEA, Miss
Bam.
Adrian. How you doing, Adrian?
Hey,
Hey, welcome to the show.
thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, it's our
Yeah.
pleasure for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, my first question for you is, who inspired you to pick up an instrument and play?
There was this 80s movie called Satisfaction with Justine Bateman. And there was a guitar player. She's a real musician in real life in a band called Luna. Her name's Brita Phillips. Anyway, I was like, I want to play guitar. She's cool, kind of thing. And I already liked singing, and I thought I would be a singer, but didn't know I wasn't a good enough singer to be a singer. I mean, I sing and put out my own music still, you know what I mean? I still do, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, yeah, that's it. Long story short.
Oh, wow. So, I'm a guitarist as well. What is your preference on instruments?
I like the SG the best because that's what I
Awesome.
play on the most. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I SG and I have a lot of Gretsch guitars as well that I kind of like to plunk on too, but they're really little different sound, little different sound than
AC/DC.
the a little bit of everything. Uh, I'm a punk rhythm guitar guy from back in the '80s. I played with Morning Noise and stuff like that back in the day, and I'm changing. I'm varying up now a little bit, so that's why I have a variety of stuff to kind of play on. Depending on the
Mhm.
sound. But I just when you say guitar, I'm like, okay, what? Like, to figure out what kind of instruments you like to. So the SG for sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
I know Henry's got some other.
I got an Epiphone SG here that I need to fix because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't work on the treble. I just need to crack it open and see if it's just a soldering issue or if I just need to replace the pots in it. But I just been so busy lately, I haven't had time to.
I would never. I'd just give it to somebody. Here, fix this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
Thank
don't.
you.
yeah.
I don't want it.
I learned how to do
Yeah.
all that stuff during the pandemic. So like I just bought all the tools that I
Mm.
needed, and because nobody was doing it at the time, so I just learned how to do it myself. Um, so, how did you get hooked up with FIA? It's actually FEA in
Yes.
Spanish,
Yeah.
but
Faya,
there's
Faya.
nothing ugly about the band. FEA means ugly in Spanish, but there's nothing ugly about the band. So,
Yeah.
but
Thank you.
how did you get hooked up with FEA?
Well, I lived in Austin for 20 years. Moved here in 2022. In Austin, I had a band called Adrian and the Sickness, and during that time, Girl in a Coma came out, and this was before they got signed, and they put up their demo. It was a MySpace, and they put up their cell, and I fell in love immediately, and I started following them, and um, I listened to that demo all the time. Just that song. I didn't have the 5-song demo. I never got a hold of that, and yeah, and then they started to get famous because they got signed on Joan Jett, and then they came out with Both Before I'm Gone, and it had a new version of their cell, a faster version. The demo's better, but in my opinion, but that's what you fall in love with. That's what you want to hear. And then there's like 3 other songs on that album that I'm like I can't live without. I still like listen to. And yeah, I mean they're and so when Fani asked me to help out or to try if I wanted to try out, this was in October 2021. I said yes right away, and I said I do have this other band that's my business, but you know, I'll do what I can to help. And anyway, we didn't know if it was going to work out being able to juggle the schedules. But so far it has, and that's great. So yeah, it just felt, and then when I learned the material, it was right in my wheelhouse. It wasn't out, you know, too hard for me. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, we fit together like really good musically. So it just, yeah.
Yeah, you can really tell that on stage when you guys play that y'all connect, because I mean, I see you from your side of stage, you know, you're jumping around in circles, you drop to your knees and do solos, and just like all this incredible energy, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So I saw a few of your videos and stuff. I have not obviously seen you live, but you bring that energy, the same theatrics and stuff to your live shows as well. Obviously, because Henry just kind of confirmed that. So is that something that, you know, you guys do like consciously? Okay, we're not just gonna do cool videos and be static on stage. We're gonna really bring it live and on our videos.
Well, for many years, I've been doing Hells Belles. That's my business. So I pretend to be Angus Young.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of success with that, which is why I'm so comfortable on SG. And that's taught me a lot about being able to perform and or help me grow as a performer and find out like what I'm going to do. And I definitely want to fall into what Fonny's doing on the drums, and I want to get just into the music and emulate the power of it. I want to play. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to be moving. I want it to look exciting on stage because I'm excited. You know what I mean? And I want to show people, fucking do this. Like
do this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is how you move to this music, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
This is what you do. Yeah. You know, I've seen quite a few bands locally, you know, and they're pretty good, but they're a bit static. And then when I perform, I am I flick that switch, you know, and just go. I mean, it hurts after, you know, I'm not 25 years old anymore, but when you're up there, you just go. And to me, you know, the music, the show, it's a two-part thing. You know, you have your not only the sound, but visually, what are you seeing of this act or band on stage? You know, so there's a two-part scenario here. So when it all clicks, then you got something going on. You know, which obviously you guys do. So I think that's pretty cool. And you recognize that as well. You got to go. You got to bring the energy. You got to get in their face. You know, I've jumped off stage at some of the smaller venues, you know, so I go wireless and the kids love it, you know, right in their face and just, you know, and they eat it up. And I eat it up too. I'm a ham. I have to admit it. I you know, ham it up. Let's go, you know, but that's cool. So I see, like I said, on your videos and stuff, you guys really, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's really cool. So, you know, obviously you're bringing that on stage, so that resonates to people that are watching you, I'm sure, you know.
I hope so.
And yeah. Well, you seem rather energetic, you know, so yeah, so I could only imagine, but that's awesome, you know, that you kind of bring that, you know, you bring that energy to your audience. I'm sure they react to that. So yeah. That's definitely pretty cool.
I want them to.
Well, yeah. Right.
Do your own thing, you know, and be like,
do your thing. Yeah.
The music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back into your band and.
Oh yeah, exactly. Which is cool. I think that's awesome that you guys do that, you know. So, but Henry's got another question to throw out. You go ahead, Henry. Otherwise, I'll ramble on. So.
That's funny. So FEA's new album, The Nerve, just came out. What can you tell us a little bit about? Can you tell us a little bit about the album?
Yeah. It's every song's good. Every song is special. In terms of like they're all different.
Yeah.
Which and there's even like Paco it's one of our singles that it's FEA going in a new direction and breaking open, going into more of a spiritual, transcendental, like, like a heart, like a real, experience. I think when we play it live, like it really just it kicks the set up into like, whoa, they just did that. Because the rest of it, a lot of this, the first album is fast, hard, aggressive, um anthemy, but also like, but it doesn't ever go into anything like too sentimental or anything that has to do with it's more like about fighting, like that first album I feel like is more blah. And
Mm.
this one has those elements as well, but I think Paco really like kicks the door open to another place that Faye hasn't done yet, and so
Okay.
I'm real excited about that song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So a little diverse in what you're trying to do is try to bring something else, another element into your program there.
Yeah, it's deep, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
deep. Yeah.
sonic and stuff and
Oh
melodic,
wow.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. You got to throw a little something at them that they're not expecting.
Yeah.
And get that reaction. We've done that as well, and I got a whole punk crowd, with their painted faces and all their stuff on, and my last band, and we threw Four Non Blondes at them at a punk show, serious, and they sang it, a whole. It was like, we're like, okay, we got to do this again. Even though we're playing kind of a punk show, they ate it up. I mean, we have people in the microphone and everything. It was so yeah, you vary it up, and you'd be surprised the reactions you get. They're expecting a particular format, then you throw them a little curveball, and like, oh wow, okay, this is pretty cool. You catch them off guard a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Like they're like,
oh yeah,
whoa, cool. I like this band.
yeah.
I mean, I know as an audience member, for me, if somebody pulls out something like that, I don't know. I'm really into like spiritual stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ready to get all sentimental and talk about death and loving people and
right.
all that stuff.
Well, that's cool though. Yeah, you got to keep them on their toes. Keep definitely. But Henry, back to you, brother.
Right on. Yeah, I like Paco, Reckless, and Careful, which you guys have a video for. Now, I'm curious to know, whose idea was it to have you guys come out as like some really strong women in history, like your Joan of Arc and Fonny's Frida Kahlo and
Yeah.
and that sort of idea, whose idea was that? Was it a group idea, or
No.
did somebody come up with it?
Jen Alva, the bassist, she had the whole vision for the video, which is good because I had no ideas at all. So I'm just like, cool.
Right.
Yeah, and so she knew she wanted to do a take from O Industry, which is a song. It's a play inside the movie Beaches, with Bette Midler and Barbara Hershey, 80s movie. The Bette Midler has this, it's about her life and career kind of, but their friendship. But so there's this one part where she's doing this avant-garde play in New York, and so there's this cool song, and it's just like this weird thing out of it has nothing to do with the movie really, but yeah. So that is fashioned. The history thing though, I don't know where she, I guess she was like, well, there's 4 of us, and she just thought of the symbolism of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wouldn't have connected that. She's a wonderful artist, so that's all Jen's ideas.
Well, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely cool. I thought it was cool.
She
So,
was also
it did.
she was Amelia Earhart. I was trying to think of the name.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
forgive me. I had a brain fart at that point, but I was just. But
Like, I, as a person outside of the video, if I was not in the band, I don't even know if I would have recognized those characters. Like, but I'm kind of a dingbat, so when it comes to that stuff, so that's cool that you even caught on to that, because I
oh
don't think I
yes,
would have caught that. I would have been like, what is it? Why are they trying to? I just would be like, what? I don't know.
yeah.
I don't think I would think about it.
That was something I noticed right away. I was like, okay, and the one that took the Amelia Earhart and Joan of Arc, I got right off the bat, but it took me
Mhm.
a little bit to realize who Fawny was, and I was like, Frida Kahlo.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
yeah, yeah, I did some reading up on Frida Kahlo, and I had one of her art books a couple of years back. I wish I still had that book. It's just something that I lost due to time, but it was very good. It was a very good book, and she had a lot of self portraits of herself and stuff like that. So it's pretty
Mhm.
interesting. It's a pretty
Yeah,
interesting read.
very interesting. Her husband's very interesting. They're just all very
Hmm.
interesting people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um. So, y'all's new album just come out. Do y'all have any shows or tours or tour plan?
Yeah, we're gonna go and do about 6 dates with Total Chaos and Noogie. Hope I'm saying that right. So let me pull up the tour. Yeah, but we're not coming to San Antonio. We're doing Austin. Come and take it live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's start on June 9th, and we'll play Marfa. Then we'll go to Tucson, Mesa, Arizona, El Paso, Austin on June 13th, and then Houston June 14th, Dallas June 15th, and then Little Rock. We won't be back in San Antonio until Saturday, July 11th, and that'll be with Pinata Protest. They're having a little fest, and again, it's at the Rah Rah Room.
I'll be there.
Oh,
I'll be there definitely. I've got
it'll
a.
be fun.
Oh, it's always a good time when you guys play. So, um, I also read that y'all have a gig at Sam's Burger Joint sometime after
Yes.
that.
Yes, that's on September 19th. So that I'm going to be doing double duty. So that's going to be Hells Bells. That's my AC/DC tribute. We're all women. I've been doing it since uh 2001.
Oh wow!
Oh wow,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And we finally get to come to Texas. It's not often that we get to. So yep, and FEA's opening, and so that's a real special, important show for me, because I really want Hell's Bells to have an audience here, so I'm doing the best I can to promote it.
Cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'd like to check
Thank
that
you.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
Oh yeah.
So tell us a little bit
So
more about Hell's. Oh, sorry, John. Go
no, no,
ahead.
I was about to, yeah, I was about to dive into the Hell's Bells thing here. You got me, my curiosity peaked here.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, yeah. So okay, it's an all female band doing AC/DC songs.
Yeah.
Uh, um, so I mean, are you putting your own spin on it, or are you going like note for note, or are you just trying to keep it true to form?
Yeah, note for note. I want it to be like you put a CD player on, you press play. Like I want it to be,
Okay.
yeah. So except our singer obviously is not gonna sound like she's gonna sound like how she sounds, but
Well,
um
right, right.
yeah. She's able to do both very well. But
Mm.
Bond's obviously easier. Yeah, and we do both Bond and Brian.
Oh wow. Okay.
You can play, yep, and um Angus approves of us. And yeah, we've just been doing it for a long time. I think this
Oh
lineup
wow.
with me has been with me since 2021. So
Okay.
come and
Okay.
go over, at about a 7-year mark is when people are like, fuck this, I hate you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. had a lot of that going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I 100% understand that.
Yeah.
So you got the blessing from Angus. Is this wow? Okay,
Yeah. And then Brian too.
okay.
Yeah. So that's cool.
That is.
We got to meet them on the Black Ice tour. And they first heard about the band back in 2000 on the Stiff Upper Lip tour.
Mm.
The girls met the band then. I wasn't in the band then, actually. I tried out as the rhythm guitarist in the first lineup, and they wouldn't let me in the band. Like the lead guitarist was like, I don't like her, but the singer wanted me in.
Mm.
So it went on for about a year, and then the rhythm guitar player was like, I can't do this anymore, and so then I retried out and then got in and stuff. So
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, right place, the right time, right? So
yeah,
that's
well now it's mine.
now it's yours. Now
Yeah,
you got it. You got it. Wow.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That is so cool. I'm kind of digging that. I'm sorry, here in Alabama. I can't make it out to any of your stuff. Well, you know what? No, you come out to Nashville. We got plenty of places to play. So no,
Nashville.
yeah, I'm right here. So yeah, you
But you
guys
said
gotta.
Alabama.
Yeah, well, I'm in the northeast corner of Alabama, so I'm like
Oh,
2 hours away from Nashville. Yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah,
cool. How come?
yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
geography when it starts to go that way, I'm not so good with it because I'm always going west because
Yeah, and
west.
yeah, this was we're from New Orleans, so after Katrina, we landed here, and so I'm in between like Chattanooga and Nashville, and then Alabama just out in this little corner, so I'm real close to the Tennessee state line, kind of thing, which is cool. It's like I go to Chattanooga, I go to Nashville, I go to Huntsville, Birmingham, wherever there's something going on, I can get to. So, but we didn't know when we first got here, so we just a trial and error thing. But
Hmm.
20 years later, you figure it out. So
How far
it's
is
like
Chattanooga from you?
50 miles.
Oh, so not bad. Okay, I've never been
No,
there, but I see bands play there, and I'm just real curious. I've heard it's
yeah,
beautiful.
it is. They have some decent venues in Chattanooga to play. Has some pretty decent stuff. Huntsville is kind of up and coming with their venues. For a while, it was just the smaller clubs, a couple outdoor venues, which was good. Now they got Mars Music Hall, which they have full on. It's not a club like a bar or anything. It's just like it's just strictly for doing music and stuff like that. So they're really bringing it on. And they got some pretty sizable acts that coming through that whole area. So it's starting to. Well, Huntsville is exploding with all the NASA stuff, everybody moving in, all the rocket scientists people, so it's really blowing up. They can't build apartments and houses fast enough.
Yeah.
So they bring in so many people, which is good and bad, but yeah. So that's a good place to look into. And of course, Nashville is Nashville. Everybody goes to Nashville and does something.
Yeah.
So I mean, and we're up there all. Yeah, it is. It's a bit saturated. Yeah, it is. But it's a good time.
It's like Austin. I mean, you really gotta. It's
Yeah.
tough,
Yeah, yeah. We go to we'll go to Kid Rocks, hang out a little bit, or Jelly Rolls, and there happen to be almost across the street from each other,
Hmm.
so they share the crowd, so to speak. But we saw some decent performers out there for sure. Jelly Rolls seems to have a good little setup there. I thought that was pretty cool. And they do everything. It's not just people think Nashville, oh, country. No, they do everything. You can walk down the strip there and hear. Well, it's like New Orleans. The bar doors are open, the club doors are wide open. You hear a little bit of everything, and if something catches it, you go and check it out. Same thing there.
Hmm.
It's just a hodgepodge of music coming at you from every angle, every street corner, every club is just wide open. So rooftops, it's insane down there. So, but yeah, something to think about. This way I can come see you guys. Otherwise, I have to go through Henry. I gotta live my life vicariously through Henry.
Yeah.
So
I think FEA, we play that snake pit thing place. It's not on the strip.
mhm.
It's on the other strip that's more for like the local people that live
The local,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
We
gotcha.
need a tiki bar on that street. I can't remember the name of the street, but um Yeah, we played that place, and then Hells Bells will play Eric Church's
Okay.
new. I can't remember what it's called. We did that once, but yeah, I mean, so yeah, we. I like Robert's Western World. That one, that's fun because that reminds me of Austin. Um,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but like it's crazy how they do like the sets. You know what I mean? You got the 10 a.m., the 2 p.m. set, the three, then the 3 p.m. to 7, and then you've got the 8 to, you know what I mean? It's like, and they play
Yeah, it is.
4 hour sets, and it's like a lot of it's covers. You know what I mean? But it's
Yes,
like
it is. Yeah.
fucking musicians that are really, really fucking good. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be good.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it in Nashville if you are not world class, like
No.
master of your
No.
instrument.
Well, even at the mall, because we go there quite often. We'll do like the dinner cruise and stuff like that by the Opera Mills Mall. They have the
Uh-huh.
stage in the middle of the mall, and there'll just be someone up there with a guitar singing or a piano, or whatever. And it's like, what are you doing playing in a freaking mall? It's like, holy crap, they're so talented. You're
Yes,
trying,
like yes,
you know,
everybody fucking sings like awesome. Like you go to the airport and like
yeah,
every time somebody's in there, I'm like, oh man, what a great voice. Every time it's like there's so many good singers there.
yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. It's like you said in there, and that level of talent, and there's scraping at the mall still. It's like, so you have to have the breaks too. Besides everything else, you have to have the breaks, and you have to have the right setup and what you're doing. Like okay, like the AC/DC thing. Obviously, that was a good niche to fall into because it's very popular, and obviously you guys are doing it right. So, you know, so it helps that people immediately recognize what you're doing. You know,
We
so
were
that.
lucky to start in 2000 and
Hmm.
2001. So before it got like I didn't even know what a tribute band was when I tried out. Uh, I I know I guess they existed, but I didn't know what they were asking me to do when I joined. So I learned some of the solos when I was
Hmm.
supposed to not do that. Um and but yeah, when we got in a van and we drove and toured Canada and the West Coast and
Hmm.
Washington, and we were able to really keep a foothold in the Pacific Northwest, and a lot of those Native American casinos, they keep us in business. I mean, we do some
Wow.
ticketed events too, but those are a little more, you got to be more careful with that.
Hmm.
But and then we do a lot of like festival type things where we're not the only attraction. Do you know what I mean? we're,
Hmm.
we're we're an addition to an event, and we
Right.
do really well with that. But it's so yeah, we were lucky to be able to get a foothold and make a name for ourselves.
Yeah.
We started at that time. Like if you're starting now, I just don't know how. I mean, anything's possible, and you just never know how something's going to work out. You just follow your heart. But
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we played like a Wednesday in Nashville, and it wasn't like packed at all. You know what I mean? It was a hard
Hmm.
fucking
Hmm.
gig. It was like so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's tough. And I find like especially now, it's tough to get a band together, um, and then to keep it and then to keep everybody together as well.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, I always have that adage. When we bring in a drummer or a guitar player or whatever we're doing at the studio, and you read someone's bio on a web page, or we have these different things you can go on to find musicians, and it's like, yeah, and they had this big long bio, and then you get them in the studio. Well, I don't know if I can do this. I'm like, well, you have like this 3-page discography, this whole thing about how you're into all this music and you can't wait to do this, and you get them in there, and well, I don't know if I can. So it's almost like everybody wants to be the rock star or play in a band until it comes time to do it. And
Yeah.
then it's like, look, we're going to practice every Saturday for the next 8 months to a year or whatever it takes to get our stuff together. And like, oh, every Saturday? Like, yeah, either Saturday or Sunday, pick one, we'll figure it out. My last band, we were there for 2 years, every weekend, in the studio, regardless, doing something, and that scares people. Oh, that's a commitment. It's 1 day a week, man. I mean,
Wow.
and they can't do it. And I'm doing it now as a solo artist with my former singer. Trying to figure stuff out. And it's like I'm not going to stop. So it is what it is. You either have the motivation to do it or you do not have it. That's
Yeah.
And my thing is, well, why would you even go on a site saying that you're getting back into the music business, ready to go, and you're not ready to go? The second I throw you in the studio, they'd be like, "Oh, gotta go," and they panic and run. So it's like, so to have your bands, and you're in two, which I'm trying to get something going here again, but yeah, I'm with you. So that's you're really fortunate to be able to do that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because
No,
it's tough.
they're hard.
It's tough. Yeah, I know. It's but like I said, so listen up, boys and girls. You want to be a rock star? Pay attention. It's just work. It's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work, for
Follow your
sure.
heart. Be honest. Be on time. Don't
Right.
double book. Don't say you're gonna do something and not do it. Like just go. Just
Yeah. A lot of that issues too.
if you're on time, you're honest. You treat people with respect.
Right.
You don't double book. You don't take throw somebody on the bus because you found something better. Those are things that'll help you.
Yeah.
And you love you have to love music, and
you have to be right. And I tell people all the time, it's it's like my addiction. And someone asked me last time, "What do you mean you're addicted?" I'm addicted to music. I can't let it go. Even at my age, I'm like, look, if I'm still able to walk and pick up a guitar or a bass, I'm going. There's not, I'm not going to stop. So I guess people have to, you either have it in here. This is what's motivating your life, other than your, whatever normal 9 to 5 stuff is, but, and you just go. But, I mean, you're rocking 2 bands. So I think that's pretty awesome. And I bet it's tiring, but it's pretty awesome.
Thank you. I like it. I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Anything can happen. It can stop at any time. That's another thing.
Right.
Like, oh,
right.
This is not secure.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, I know. I 100% get that. We were flying hot and heavy around here and this, that, and the other, and making and this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden, boom, one flash, and it all stopped, and they start all over again. So, well, you pick up the pieces, and it's rock and roll. We keep going. So that's pretty cool. So now the AC/DC stuff. Now we're getting right back to my favorite subject. You're playing lead on. Okay, awesome. Okay.
On the Angus.
Yeah. Well, hence the SG. So
yeah, that's why I asked.
Gotcha.
When you said the Gretsch, I was like, oh, so do you like Malcolm? Because
I'm a Les Paul guy, and then I have a few Gretches and stuff, which I really enjoy playing. Have my share of Epiphones and whatever. Now I'm playing bass now as well. I'm doing so I got into that a little bit. So I'm doing 5-string bass. I like that drop B. I like being, so without having to detune down, I could always go to that lower note without having to, and I fell into it by accident. When I went to go pick up my first bass with this new project, all he had was all these 5-string basses. I'm like, okay, I'm a guitar player. I'm trying this out. So I said, let me see what this does. So anyway, that's the route I decided to go. So now I'm sticking to it. All my basses now are all 5-string. I don't want to go back 5/4, 5/4, 5/4. That would just confuse me. You're playing one style, stick with that, and just kind of go from there. But so now it's like guitar, bass, and keyboard. So I'm trying to balance all this stuff out. So it's like you can't let it sit. Well, it's you're playing in 2 different bands. You got to like dabble in this, do that, keep once one thing sits, then you got to get back into it again. So you got to keep everything going at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Well, you obviously you do, because you're doing 2 different styles of music here, kind of 2 different bands. So you have to be in that mindset all the time of, okay, you can't let one sit, because you got to keep up on everything on both sides of the coin. So yeah. Or you have a psychotic episode and things happen and you move and you keep on moving. No, I'm telling you, Henry. You have any other questions that you have on your to-do list there?
Yeah, I just have one more. I just wanted to say that
Yeah.
it's funny because I'm sitting here on a mountain of equipment that I invested in, and people I was supposed to be jamming with, just most of them just left me high and dry. So,
Yeah.
Aw,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
but I still have all the equipment, and I'll be out there one day. There's a lot of people that watch our show, and they're like, dude, when are you gonna come out with something, And I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We got a guy
Mm-hmm.
that's interested in recording, even if it's just me and Chris doing everything, and he wants to get his producer chops down, and so it should be an interesting project. So hopefully that'll come to fruition pretty soon. But where can people go if they want to find out more about FEA and Hells Bells?
Hells Bells, we're on everything. So it's Hells Bells, like Bell, like Southern Belle, BELLES. So hellsbells.net, or you'll find it on YouTube, Facebook, all the jams. And then FEA is fea210.com. And there's gonna be the vinyl is gonna be in stores and in our hands, selling it to you at the shows July 29th from then on, and CDs to come probably around that time too. Right now, yeah, it's just released digitally, and yeah, so
Awesome. Awesome.
Well,
coming.
I'll be at that show,
Coming
and
at
I
you.
will pick
Coming
up.
at you.
Yeah, I will be at that show at the Rah Rah Room, and I will pick up my vinyl, and I'll have you guys sign this one too.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Thank
yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
I think breaking out music digitally is good for the initial hit, but I'm finding that people want something physical to hold.
Mhm.
The vinyl, and I know vinyl's coming back, and the CDs and stuff, and we're about to throw out some vinyl too. And it's just they want that something to hang on to, something to put in their room. There we go. Yeah, let me tell you, I'm gonna pick on Henry a little bit. This is like the master collector of memorabilia. I mean, this you need like an outbuilding at this juncture just to display all of his stuff. He's got books and books of stuff, and it says, I mean, I have no room on my walls in my studio. I mean, but it's like he has got. I mean, I don't think there's an ounce of space on his walls that's not covered with something signed by somebody. So, but yeah, he's definitely the ultimate a collector of stuff. So when you make Henry's Wall of Shame, I think you've made it in the in the in the industry. I'm proud to be up there somewhere, tucked in somewhere up there on the wall. But yeah, he's got a ton of stuff, and I'm like, wow, how do I'm trying to make room myself for all the stuff that we got sent. We're fortunate that some of the artists and people that we've talked to have sent us just a lot of stuff, and we're so
Yeah,
thankful for that, and
yeah,
and it's great. It's just yeah. So I think it's really really cool. But yeah. So once you get you guys up there, yeah, you'll be on your way.
yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm working on a way to rearrange some of this stuff, and the only reason that my fail and that night I got the Subhumans to sign my Rats record, all four of them. So
Cool.
that's two records that need to go up on the wall. I'm just waiting for the frames to come in, but I'm also
Oh, okay.
having to recalculate everything to put because the albums are a bit bigger. So I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it out with the space that I got on how to make everything fit up there because
Make it work.
a lot
Yeah.
of it is a lot of it is albums that I buy, but it's also there's a lot that we have fans of the show and they're great, and
Hmm.
they send us a lot of stuff, so that goes up on the wall as well. I get a lot of 1-inch buttons. I put them on my jazz bass on the strap, and it's like one side, it's just like you know, and it's everything from Misfits to Danzig to Samhain to Morning Noise and the Eights and
Let's go with the noise. Here we go.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even name them all. I mean, London May sent me some buttons, and it's just I'm
It's
very,
overwhelming.
yeah, I'm very, very,
It is.
very thankful for it, because that, there's some stuff that bands have sent me that they only, it's number 45 out of 60 or something, and it's signed by all the members of the band, and
Yeah.
they send it to me as, thank you for being, thank you for having us on our show, and things like that. And all the people that we've met are very great and very thankful, and we're hoping to have them on again. And Adrian, the
Yeah.
invite to come back anytime you want,
Most definitely.
is always there.
Yes.
Just hit me up and let me know, and we'll arrange it. And
Sounds awesome.
thanks for being on. We really enjoyed it. It's been a good time.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Oh,
No problem.
you're welcome. We're definitely gonna keep an eye on you guys. I'm definitely gonna check out the AC/DC stuff. So now, yeah, okay. I got you. It's all good. But yeah, but again, thank you. And if you got something coming up or whatever, just let us know. You can pop back on, and even just for a quick little whatever, say this is what's going on, guys, and whatever, and we'll put it out there. No worries.
Thank you. Awesome.
Anytime. Yeah. Keep on rocking. Definitely keep doing what you're doing. There's a lot of people that wish they can do it, and not only perform live. We got people that won't even come on our show because they're total stage fright. So I couldn't imagine doing a live show. They probably pass out. But just keep doing your thing. Yeah, and we certainly look forward to keeping up with you guys and hearing back from you as things kind of move on. So
thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
Night.
You as well. I'm gonna let Henry land the plane. Hold tight. When we stop recording, we'll do a quick wrap up, and so we can get some information from you.
Okay.
All right, guys, that's our show for this evening. Once again, I'd like to thank Adrian for being on, and we will see you in the next video.